Hello everyone! Welcome to our reading and writing skills video presentation. Today we're going to discuss properties of a well-written text. I am Ma'am Angie Noscal, your teacher for today. We are going to identify the properties of a well-written text, its organization, coherence and cohesion, language use, and mechanics. Before heading on to our new lesson, let us first check what you already know. Let us read the statements carefully and determine what is being referred to. First, this is achieved when ideas are logically and accurately arranged. What is that? Organization, that's right. Next, this refers to the appropriate words and vocabulary used. What is that? All right, correct. That's language use. Let's go to the third one. It is a set of conventions on how to spell, abbreviate, punctuate, and capitalize. What is that word? Yes, that's right. That's mechanics. Next, to attain this property, one must be consistent with the use of correct grammar. What do you think is that? Yes, that's right. That's cohesion. Okay, let's go to the last one. This means that the sentences are arranged in a logical manner, making them easily understood by the reader. That's correct. That's coherence. Very good, guys. Now, what do you think makes up an effective or a well-written text? Can you give some words? That's right. Substitution. Some more. A language? Yes, correct. Structured? Oh, correct. Mechanics? Yes, yes, that's correct. Coherent? Yes. Cohesive? Yes, that's right. Devices? Yes. Transitional devices? Yes. Okay. Emphasis? Yes. Properties? Those are properties. Paragraph? Yes, we're talking about paragraph. What else? Correct. Yes, correct grammar. Parallel? Yes, correct. So parallel ideas. What else? Grammatically? Yes, that's correct. Formal? Yes, we can use formal also in our paragraph. What else? Sequence? Yes, we need to follow sequence in our paragraph writing. What else? Some more? All the words that you have written are all properties of a well-written text. Now, let's go beyond or deeper about it. Let's begin. So first one is organized. So a well-written text should be organized. What is that? It is presented in a way that is logical and aesthetically pleasing. Next, we have coherent. What is being coherent? Ideas stick together. So the flow of ideas from one another is logical and relevant. So overall understandability of what is written and said. The third one, it should be cohesive. What is that cohesive or cohesion? It is the degree to which the sentences are connected so that the flow of ideas is easy to follow. Next, so we have the language or the language use. What is that? It includes precise and accurate word choices and well-created sentences based on the context. The last one is the mechanics. What is mechanics? So this describes the technical aspects of writing. So it specifies established conventions for words that you use. So spelling, punctuation, capitalization, and others. Why is it important for writers to plan carefully before they write? The first property, organization. What is organization? Organization in writing means that the writer must consciously arrange and classify ideas in order to achieve logical order and clarity in writing. Also, organization entails that the ideas in writing must be interconnected with one another. So let us see the patterns you may see in this organization. Let's see the patterns of the organization. First, the physical format. So how the text physically appear. Next, signal words. The cure in ordering of events and concepts. Structure. This is the complete framework of the text. Some examples showing how you organize a thought. Under the structure, so we have outline, graphic organizer, and inductive and deductive. There are two ways in organizing ideas. So we have deductive and inductive. What is deductive? Deductive way of organizing ideas for writing starts with the general idea, branching out to the specific detail. Now, what about inductive? The inductive way of organizing ideas means the writer must start with the particular ideas leading to the general idea. Next property is coherence. What is coherence? It refers to the interconnection between and among ideas in the text. Another is coherence refers to how the ideas are logically arranged, where there is a smooth flow of meaning and continuity of thoughts within a sentence and from one sentence to the next. To ensure coherence, you need to observe parallelism and repetition. Now, how to achieve coherence? If you are writing the positive and negative points of a topic, discuss the positives before the negatives, or vice versa. Do not discuss, however, with interchanging positive and negative because this will confuse readers. Next, within a paragraph, be sure to discuss only one main point to avoid clustering of ideas. Stick to one topic and finish it first, instead of reverting back to it again and again. The last one is use what you learned about outlining to place the related ideas under their respective categories. If one idea is misplaced, that will make the text incoherent. Now, let's proceed to the next property, cohesion. Cohesion refers to the smooth transition among the ideas represented in the sentences and paragraphs, facilitated by the grammatically correct connections within and among sentences. Also, cohesion is the sticking together of all the ideas and thoughts in sentences to create a text. Cohesive devices are words or phrases that show the relationship between paragraphs or sections of a text or speech. They are sometimes called linking words, linkers, connectors, conjunctions, discourse markers, or transitional words. One way of promoting cohesion is via substitution. The use of pronouns as substitutes for key nouns in your paragraph aids you in presenting a clear flow of ideas. Substituting nouns with pronouns will avoid repetition and confusion in your paragraph. Through the correct use of connectives or conjunctions, writers are able to connect ideas logically. Next property is language used. How can the right choices of words avoid problems? The right choice of words in writing can help us become effective communicators. It pertains primarily to diction and synonyms and antonyms, which refers to choosing the right word for the specific context. formal, and informal. One of the properties of a well-written text is the appropriateness of the words or phrases used by the writer to express his or her thoughts. A writer usually uses an antonym not just to make the meaning of a word clear, but to stress that particular meaning. Let's proceed to the last property, mechanics. It refers to grammar, punctuation, capitalization, and other surface features or details that contribute to the development of one's written work. Writing mechanics can help writers avoid miscommunication and achieve clarity of writing. Grammar in mechanics refers to the set of rules on how we organize words into sentences, and it also refers to choosing the right form of words. Punctuations are marks used to clarify meaning by indicating the separation of words into sentences, clauses, and phrases. Mechanics can help writers avoid miscommunication and achieve clarity of writing. As a writer, you must commit yourself to constantly checking your spelling, grammar, punctuation, indentation, capitalization, and others in the writing process. In the study of parts of speech, nouns and verbs change their form or spelling when there is a shift from singular to a plural form. Verbs can change their form when there will be a shift to present, past, future, progressive, perfect, and perfect progressive. Any questions so far? If none, let's proceed to write the right thing. Think of the antonym of the italicized word in each sentence. The first letter is given as a clue. The safety of the students is very important during field trips. Make sure they will always be out of T. The safety is the italicized word there. So what's the opposite of safety? Correct, that's danger. Next, we can classify students as either active or letter T. Correct, timid. Number three, you have to enunciate what you would like to say. Don't M. Enunciate is, yes, correct, that's mumble. Fourth, the artistic talent of that boy is really inherent. It is not S. That's right, superficial. Next, let's analyze the following sentences if they observe coherence or cohesion. The group enjoyed the day swimming, eating, and to jog around. What do you think? Yes, that's right. It's incoherent. It should be swimming, eating, and jogging around. Next, the kids enjoyed opening their Christmas presents. Yes, that's right. Coherent. So kids and their. The third one. Some families spend thousands of pesos during the holiday season. His expenses usually include food, gifts, and travels. That's right, that's incoherent. So families and his. The fourth one. Christmas is the merriest time of the year, but is the season of love and giving. That's right, it's incoherent. Wrong choice of conjunction, but it should be because. Last number, number five. My parents gave me their permission to spend Christmas with our relatives in Davao, but I have already decided not to spend Christmas with other relatives in Davao. Yes, that's right, it's incoherent, redundant use of words. Now let's proceed to our last activity. The logical order of ideas in writing is highlighted in organization. It begins with the writer thinking of general subjects and turning them into narrowed down topics. Turn these general subjects into specific topics. So we have general subjects, science, and English. Now, think of specific topics under science and English. That's correct. So we can have plants under science and grammar under English. Again, do not forget the properties of a well-written text. We have organization, coherence and cohesion, language use, and mechanics. With that, the true alchemists do not change lead into gold. They change the world into words by William H. Gass. Once again, this is Ma'am Angie. Happy learning!